On the 1st of June, you are going to have such a surprising opportunity. I mean, this opportunity is most certainly going to surprise you. And you have been waiting for this type of opportunity for a very, very long time, because it's to do with something really specific here. It's to do with the most important plan you've ever had. Okay, but the problem is that the moment in time you become aware of this opportunity, which is going to be rather surprising, the moment in time you become aware of this opportunity, you're going to be like, oh my God, for goodness sake. You know why? Because you've been waiting for this opportunity for such a long time, for absolute ages. And for so long your situation was like, okay, your situation was absolutely fine. When it comes to you taking this opportunity on, whenever this opportunity comes up, and that opportunity is going to happen on the 1st of June. But the problem is that the moment in time you become aware of this opportunity, the reason why you're going to be off, for goodness sake, and the reason why you're going to feel a little bit frustrated, it's only because you're going to think like, oh my God, I've been waiting for this opportunity for such a long time. I've been waiting for this opportunity for ages, but now it's just like really not the right time. That's how you're going to feel. And this is why you're going to feel so frustrated. So on one hand, you're going to be happy, and excited about this opportunity in a way. But then on another hand, I think that your own frustration, it's going to take over only because you're going to think it's not the right time. And you're gonna kind of understand, if you go for this opportunity right now, my gorgeous Leonie, you will kind of, it's not only this is a wrong time for you, but also you will see this as such a big risk. You will see this as such a big risk, because there are so many other elements of your life that are not kind of sorted. That's how you're gonna feel. But because your number, when it comes to numerology, my gorgeous Leonie, and when it comes to the month of June, your number is going to be 308. 308. It's going to be your number. Okay. And now this number means that most certainly, and most importantly, you need to take this risk. You need to go for this. Don't wait for things in your life to be perfect, because maybe when is that going to be? You know what I mean? And what is perfect? Things are almost never perfect. So if we are waiting for like a perfect time, that perfect time may never come, And this is what you need to understand. The combination of these numbers, 308, is clearly telling me that this is this particular risk. You are going to see this as such a risk at this stage, as such a big challenge. But this is this risk that you need to take. You need to take this risk. Okay, so this is what's important, because already by the time you come to the 3rd of June, you are going to have such an important message. On the 3rd of June, you are going to have an important message. And now that message that you are going to have, it's going to give you such a great sense of urgency. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I need to do something urgently, because I need to come up with some kind of a plan. And it's still to do with the 1st of June, my gorgeous Leonie. But on the 3rd of June, the problem is that the message that you are going to have, it's really going to make you a little bit angry, because someone is going to be getting on your nerves, like quite a lot. Someone is just going to start getting on your nerves. And that particular person who is going to start getting on your nerves, it's like someone is going to completely start to act out of their own character. And you're going to think, maybe something is wrong with that person, And this is somebody in your life, I'm afraid. But this particular person is going to start acting out of their character. And it's not a person who you've had problems in your life, like ever. It's no one that I've ever mentioned so far. You've never had the problems with this person. This person was always gorgeous, always nice, always beautiful, always really giving. So you will know that there is something kind of not quite right. You will know that there's something wrong when it comes to this person, my gorgeous Leonie. But what this person has got to do with you? Well, this person is somebody in your life who is really going to start acting in a very strange way, and you're going to think like, I have no idea why this person is suddenly acting like this. But because of that person, you are going to feel this great sense of urgency, like, oh my god, now it's going to become urgent for you to kind of take this, like, this opportunity that you've had, that you are having on the 1st of June. Now on the 3rd of June, this is going to be your big awakening moment, because that particular person, the reason why you're going to feel like now things are getting urgent for you, that particular person is going to start causing some kind of problems. I'm sorry, but they're not like big problems. They're not major problems. They're not like really nasty, really major. But you're really gonna kind of start getting like maybe worried about something that's a lot to do with you. Maybe something that you own or something that belongs to you, or you're gonna start getting worried about something. But it's a lot to do with that plan initially, with the general plan in your life, and it's a lot to do with that opportunity that you are going to have on the 1st of June. You see what I mean? So on the 3rd of June, and now you're going to have this message, and you're going to realize that this particular person is causing like some kind of problems in your life, starting to cause some kind of problems when it comes to something that you own, when it comes to something that you belongs to you, because you're going to feel like you need to protect something. Yeah, you need to protect something here. And this in itself is going to like kind of open your eyes. It's going to be like a major awakening moment, my gorgeous Leonie. And you're most certainly going to need to come up with some kind of a plan here. You're going to need to come up with some kind of a plan. And, it's important for you to do this, because, this is now, this is very important for you to do this. But also at the same time, the moment you start like coming up with a plan right now on the 3rd of June, and it's still to do with that opportunity that you had on the 1st of June, the moment in time you start coming up with a plan, because now you're really kind of recognized how passionate you are about something really specific here. Right now, you are trying to protect what's yours, but right now you're also following your passion. This is very, very important for you to take very seriously, my gorgeous Leonie. Okay, this is really going to awake you. And sometimes, things happen in life in such a way where we are standing in front of like a major journey, which would be major for us. But sometimes we are so stressed and we are so anxious, and we are dealing with so many different aspects of our lives that are maybe making that particular situation worse than what it is. But now what you need to understand, my gorgeous Leonie, that this is really something that you needed so much, so badly. And this problem with this particular person is not going to be something huge, something major, but it's really kind of going to make you aware of the fact that you need to hurry up with something, like really pretty much so. You need to do something like rather immediately here. Indeed. By the time you get to the 4th of June, my gorgeous Leonie, on the very 4th of June, you will wake up in the morning, and there is something very interesting, very unusual going to be on your mind. You know that you are going to be reminded of something really specific. You forgot about something, and what you forgot about, my gorgeous Leonie, you will be reminded on the 4th of June. And I know it sounds like, oh my God, you forgot about something, but there is something that you're going to need to bring to an end. There is something that it's crucial, for you at this stage of your life to bring to an end. And this is going to be evident on the very 1st of June, on the 4th of June, when you wake up in the morning, and this is going to be on your mind. You really need to kind of follow this indication, because there is a specific reason why this is on your mind the very first thing in the morning. anything that's on your mind the very first thing in the morning. Let me tell you a little secret. Everything that's on your mind the very first thing in the morning that you feel passionate about, or you feel some kind of urgency about, or you're reminded about, as soon as you open your gorgeous eyes, this is something that you needs to take priority on that particular day. Because when we sleep, we visit we visit all sorts of different dimensions. Every night we kind of like have astral projections, but we don't remember. Every night we dream, but we don't necessarily remember. But what we do remember, it's like the main aspect of that dream. It's going to be highlighted like with one or two words that we are going to have on our mind when we wake up in the morning. So it is not random at all. My God, it is not random at all. It's important for you to do this, okay? The next important date, my gorgeous Leonie, it's going to be on the 5th of June. Number 5. On the 5th of June, you really need to, like, now this is so important. You need to come out of this. I know that this is going to sound awful, and I'm not like having a go at you, but you're going to need to come out of your comfort zone on the 5th of June, okay? You are going to need to come out of your comfort zone. You're going to need to come out of your comfort zone, and you're going to need to come out of your self-imposed prison. One particular person, again, I know, one particular person has kind of manipulated you. It's not the person that I was talking about on the 3rd of June, my gorgeous Leonie. This is completely different person, okay? On the 5th of June, it's time to come out of your self-imposed prison. It's time to come out of your comfort zone. Maybe it's time to come out of your comfort zone. I shouldn't use, but definitely to come out of your self-imposed prison, because there is a one person now that it's maybe having oh God, this is so difficult to explain, but one particular person also in your life, you need to have a very serious discussion with that particular person, really, because one particular person in your life is like maybe affecting your relationship with somebody else who means to you so much. I really hope this makes sense to you. And this has been happening for a while. This has been happening for a while. And you need to kind of really understand that, you kind of, you see, you need to reconnect with that particular person who you are prevented to spend as much time as you could, because this other person is preventing you to do so, or is having a really negative impact on you. A negative impact on that other person, because you and this person who's preventing you to maybe have a contact with this specific person in your life who means to you so much, you and that other person have kind of fallen out, okay, or something kind of negative happened. So now this person is reflecting negativity about you to this other person, and this has been gone for a while, and this has to stop. This has to stop, okay, because you are being prevented to spend as much as time as you want with somebody precious in your life, because this other person is so intimidating. That's why I'm saying that you need to come out of your comfort zone, because before it's too bloody late, you know. You need to come out of your comfort zone, and you need to put your foot down. There was something that was worrying you so much when it comes to you speaking to that person who's preventing you to see this other person, or who's having a negative impact on your both lives. You were worrying about it because it was a catch-22 situation where if you have a go at this person, you're worried that this person is going to have a go at that person who's precious to you. But you need to really be strong. You need to be strong. This is important for you so much, so much. And I really hope that this element makes sense, because I do know it's a little bit confusing, and I do know it's to do with quite a few people in your life who are going to be playing an important role, and this is, I suppose, one of them. But also, when it comes to the 5th of June, there is something else which is going to happen. On the 5th of June, before the end of that day, you're really gonna be, you're gonna be thinking about this possibility. You're gonna become aware of this possibility through somebody who's very loyal to you, one of the main people in your life. are going to suggest something. One of the main people, like your partner, your friend, your best friend or fantastic family member, someone is going to suggest something to you on the 5th of June, about this possibility. That particular person who suggests this to you is most certainly loyal to you. And it's a really nice person, and it's a good person, and it's a positive person. This person is going to suggest something to you, like kind of, why don't you learn this? You're fantastic at this. Why don't you learn this? And you're going to think again, oh my God, it's absolutely not the right time. And then, boom, you're going to snap out of it immediately. There is something going to happen. The moment you think this, something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. And I know it sounds really weird, but you're going to, at that moment in time, you're going to have such a nice, like a reconnection with yourself. And now you suddenly, this possibility that this person is going to suggest to you that you should learn, this is so important, because this is happening through somebody else's eyes who is so connected to you. Just remember, and who you really get on, who you really love, and that person loves you. And just remember, people who are so very close to us, people who understands us, people who are playing such a big roles in our lives, like our partners, our best friends, our best family members, blah, blah, blah. They are like our own guiding lights, like our own guiding lights. Sometimes it feels like they know us better than we know ourselves. And this is why what this person is going to suggest to you that you should learn, like you should something that you already know, but it's like kind of to kind of make it better. Maybe it's to do with more like practical things, and keep on doing certain things until you become brilliant at it. You see what I mean? And this is going to become, you're going to surprise yourself, because you are going to do something daring, something what you wouldn't normally do, which is going to be consisting of you for the next few days, maybe doing something really kind of like different. And you're also going to kind of be paying attention to the certain group of people, and you're going to be looking at them, what they are doing. And this is also going to be so beneficial for you to absorb, like in a form of like a knowledge. So you're going to be paying attention and watching certain people, and you will be learning something at the same time. Oh my God, there is something absolutely mind-blowing going to come out of it. There is something that you're going to learn here, which is going to be absolutely life-changing. Do you listen to me? There is something you're going to learn here, you're going to realize here, which is going to be absolutely life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. And I'm not even being funny here. Do you know what I mean? This is going to be so important, my gorgeous Leonie. You're going to be very, very happy and very pleased with yourself that you decided to actually do this. Seriously. This is not only going to be for you, for your finances. This is going to be for your emotional life, for your emotional contentment, for your happiness in general. Oh my God. This is like a bridge towards your dreams coming true, but also realizing something absolutely remarkable about yourself. And when you realize what you know, when you realize what you're gonna learn, you're gonna be seeing this like, oh my God, I can't believe people are not realizing how easy this is. I know. That's how you're gonna feel. That's what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, I can't believe that people are not realizing how easy is this. And you're gonna find yourself on some kind of a mission to try to like kind of spread this knowledge later on to the main people in your life. Absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Leonie. And what else I was going to recommend you this is this absolutely stunning blue agate. Look at this beautiful, beautiful pendant. Absolutely gorgeous. A blue agate enhances mental activity. It's for spiritual growth and inner stability, and it promotes self-acceptance and confidence as well. Blue agate, it's absolutely brilliant. This is the perfect stage and the perfect time of your life where you really could do with a little bit of confidence, my gorgeous Leonie. There is so much going to be happening. You have no idea how the second part of this year, from June until the end of this year, how crazy it's going to be. Completely different to the first part of the year. You can trust me this, honestly. And this blue agate pendant comes with sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. You can find the link, which is going to be pinned on top of the comment section as well. And you can also, sorry, just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonison shop, and my shop is going to come up that way as well. The next important date is going to be on the 11th of June. On the 11th of June, you are going to have a lovely reward. I really like this. You're going to feel really proud of yourself. And this lovely reward which you are going to have, it's like gonna mean to you so much, because it's also to do with an aspect of your life that did not work out really well lately. It wasn't as promising, and it's to do with your finances and the certain things that you were working on. So this is going to be super, super important for you. It is not only direct result from your hard work, this is going to be rewarding, my gorgeous Leonie, but also at the same time, this is more like now you knowing and understanding that you will understand what do you need to, what it's time for you right now to walk away from. That's what you're going to realize here, what is time for you to walk away from. This is very, very important, because you will be able to identify what aspect of your life has come to an end, what has come to an end, and most certainly you should be thinking about taking on the next level of your spiritual journey. It's important for you to understand exactly on the 11th of June what you need to walk away from, because my God, you're going to feel so much happier instantly. Just pay attention to what's going to happen in between the 11th and the 17th of June, for example, in between the 11th and the 17th of June, because you decided to walk away from something. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel so much happier. You're going to have this inner peace. You're going to have this powerful balance back. You are going to feel like how you haven't felt in ages. And you are going to start thinking about your life in a different way. You're going to start thinking about things that you really should be focusing on. And you're going to start thinking about things that you have been only thinking about for so long, but now you're going to start kind of seeing this crystal clear, especially when it comes to which plans, to put in action. This is going to be important. This is going to be more important than you can possibly imagine. You walking away from this, it's going to be, as I said, like really important. But also on another note, when I say to you that you're going to have a reward from hard work on the 11th of June, and I said to you that you're going to need to think about the next step right now, that next step, it's organically, you will know what this is. And this is going to be like super rewarding as well, like in terms of success. This is going to bring this success into your life. An ultimate change you wouldn't otherwise have. So you see, it's again like to do with the spiritual domino, indeed. And also, my gorgeous Leonie, the next important date, it's gonna be on the 20th of June. On the 20th of June, it's going to be such an important day. Seriously, you're going to feel like super intuitive. You're going to feel like super deep. And there is something which is going to happen right in the morning. Something is going to happen in terms of synchronicity. Like, couple of things are going to happen. Maybe you're going to say like certain words, and then the certain words are straight away going to be repeated on the television or on your phone, or a certain word you will say, and then that word will repeat somewhere like on television straight away, and it's going to happen again. It's going to be like that. You will notice straight away in the morning, like, oh my God, I'm tuned in. I really hope that you're able to balance yourself out like that. When you tune in, you need to realize yourself. You need to be sensitive when it comes to these things. Like, for example, when you notice that like a major indication or a major sign, and you're able to kind of put two and two together, just by you saying to yourself, oh my God, I'm really tuned in, you're already like kind of much further ahead than you would normally be, because it's a lot to do with your mind, body, and spirit, and the way you respond to things you are aware of. You know, it's really entirely down to you. You can find this disgustingly ridiculous, or you can find this like incredible. Well, incredible is the word that I would use when it comes to describing something like this. So, you know, you will know that you're highly intuitive on the 20th of June, you know, and this is because your third psychic eye is going to be like wide open, seriously. And they're going to be signs. There are going to be major signs you are going to have throughout the day. And all these signs are going to be completely different, and they're not going to make sense to start with whatsoever. But by the end of the day, you know, the moment in time when you realize which investment is bad for you, the moment in time when you realize which is investment you shouldn't do, at that moment in time, you're going to snap, that something is going to happen, and now suddenly you are going to understand and realize, oh my god, where all these signs and indications and messages and synchronicities have been leading towards. All these signs that you're going to have are going to be completely different, you see, but by the end, before the end of the day, the moment in time you realize which investment is bad for you, something is going to happen, and you're gonna start seeing things crystal clear when it comes to those signs, my gorgeous Leonie. And you're gonna realize, you're gonna have this idea. It's gonna leading towards something really specific, which is going to remind you of this idea. Which is going to remind you of this idea which you've already had. My God, you have no idea how important this is for you to understand, whatever this idea is. And maybe even if you did not have an idea before, that you're going to be reminded right now, maybe you're going to have an idea out of all that for the first time. Maybe this idea is going to be like a fresh idea. But for the love of God, you need to do something about it immediately. You need to take this very, very seriously. This is where this idea it's going to lead towards. You see this massive reward. You will be able to do things you're not able to do now, my gorgeous Leonie. And ultimately, look where this idea is going to lead to. Come on, do you understand this? Towards this optimism, happiness, happy life, contentment. So much stress will go away, and so much positivity is going to come your way. This is absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Leonie. Sorry. This is absolutely woo. My camera is moving. 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 Raise your vibration, my babies. Raise your vibration. Another thing I was going to recommend you is this absolutely stunning prenite and epidote. Stunning and very, very powerful in so many different ways. This crystal is extremely powerful because it calms environment and it brings peace and protection. It attracts abundance, prosperity, and creativity as well. And it's like assists in finding a love, and it's absolutely brilliant for relationships in general. Oh my God. This is something you should wear for the next few months, my gorgeous Leonie. It's called prenite and epidote, and it's a very, very powerful crystal. Oh my Lord. This comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, or it's going to be pinned on top of the comments, or you just go on top of the or you just go on Google and just type in Sasha Bonus in shop, and my page is going to come up that way as well. And you will see the first two products on top of the shop page are these two first products that I'm selling now. The next important date, my gorgeous Leonie, it's going to be on the 28th. So I just covered this up now. Yeah, the next important date, it's going to be on the 20th. Just chucked it down. The next, sorry, my little planties. The next important date, it's going to be on the on the 28th of June. Now, on the 28th of June, my gorgeous Leonie, you see, like on the 28th of June, you're gonna realize, something so important. You're gonna realize, like, for example, what is missing in your diet when it comes to food. There is something that's missing, and this is really important, and lots of people would say, like, oh God, talking about food, talking about diet, who cares, No, 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 no. There is something terribly missing in terms of a diet, that you're not eating something, or you're not taking something that you actually should. On the 28th of June, this is very important. There is something missing big time when it comes to your diet, maybe when it comes to certain vitamins, when it comes to certain minerals. I think that this is going to be absolutely evident on the 28th of June, and you need to do something about it immediately, because I don't know how this is exactly going to happen, but you're going to realize that there is something that's missing when it comes to your diet, and you need to do something about it. You need to do something about it, my gorgeous Leon. It is very important indeed, because it's going to make you feel so much better, and also you are going to be able to heal yourself as well. And also on the 28th of June, my gorgeous Leon, do you know that you are going to have a really important news here as well? A really important news you're going to have on the 28th of June. And I'm so happy, because this news is going to be really positive. This news is going to make you feel so good. For some reason, this news is really going to liberate you. Because it's to do with something that you have been worrying about. My God, something that was making you so dark for so long. Oh my God. Only now on the 28th of June, you're going to realize how much this situation has been affecting you. So this news is going to be brilliant. You will realize, something that has been affecting you. This is going to be a really positive news. It's to do both with your mind, your spirit, in general, but it's also to do with the fact that now you will be able to relax a little bit. Things are going to start looking up for you, my gorgeous Leonie, and you're going to be able to make a really, really important decision, a really important decision here, a really big decision, and you have been like having headache about this decision for the last 5 months because you couldn't make. And now, hallelujah, my gorgeous Leonie, on the 28th of June, you will be able to make this huge decision. But again, it's to do with, like, things you're passionate about. It's to do with this big plan that you've had, but then again, it's to do with the time when something bad has come to an end, and you are gonna have the beginning of such a beautiful venture here. Indeed, this is all to do with you making an important decision, for example, especially when it comes to you being able to start this particular venture here. Okay. And also, my gorgeous Leonie, when it comes to those of you who are in relationships, I mean, this is brilliant. Oh my God. This is brilliant. You're both gonna have like some kind of a need to make love. No, I'm joking. You're both gonna have some kind of a need. Well, to make love, it's always good, but that's not what I mean. You're both gonna have this need to go somewhere, to go somewhere urgently. You and your partner are going to have this need to go somewhere urgently and to sort something out. And I think that this is to do with making a certain trip or journey somewhere. And you're going to feel like, oh my God, you're going to panic a little bit, and you will feel like you need to go and sort something out, because something is to do with something that means so much to both of you. Like, I would say it's to do with like a project that means so much to you and to your partner. But you are going to get worried about something, and you are going to decide. This is going to be so unlikely for both of you to just decide to make this urgent trip somewhere. But and you're gonna feel it's not the right time again. No, baby, no, I can't do this. No, baby, no. That's how you're gonna both gonna feel. But you know what I mean. You're not gonna be able to fight, both of you, against this. And I do know that you're gonna have this great sense of urgency. You will go somewhere to sort something out, to the certain location, to the certain destination, and then something very dreamy is going to happen. you're both going to be reminded of your dream. You're both going to be reminded of what you need to immediately hurry up with. This is really going to be such a wake up call for both of you. You're going to realize, why are we wasting our time like doing this, or why are we maybe being here when we can be somewhere else, something like that along those lines. This in itself is going to lead towards you both like really not only making this massive decision, but you will realize what you're missing out on life, both of you. And at that moment in time, everything is going to change. And I mean that in a good way, because you're both going to be reconnected with yourself, but you're also going to be reconnected with your dream as well. And also, when it comes to those of you who are single and ready to, hello, gorgeous, do you know what? I'm not being funny, but you've been looking for someone, you wanted someone, and now when someone comes, you're going to be like, well, I'm not too sure. Seriously. That's what we are like sometimes as humans, you know. But then there is always maybe something underlying going on. If you fancy someone, and every time when you fancy someone, you just find something really quickly about that person that you don't like. Do you know what I mean? But now, when it comes to those of you who are single, I'm not being funny, but yes, you are gonna meet somebody. I really like this person so much. It's a gorgeous person, genuine person, very devoted person, person who you can count on, person who you can trust to. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe this person is too nice. No, I'm joking. You know, it's like someone who you can trust to, someone who is sincere, someone who you're going to feel so good when you talk to this person. You're going to have an instant connection, but something is going to be putting you off about this person. You know, you're going to feel like maybe that person is going to be really serious and will want to have like a serious relationship straight away, and you're going to be like, no, baby, no. I can see that there is kind of problem with commitment which you're going to have, you know. So this is where you have to dig very deep within yourself to find out where the problem is. You're either still holding on for somebody else, my gorgeous Leonie, you know, for one of your previous partners, or what is the problem that you don't want to like commit to somebody who's so gorgeous? You don't have to commit to them straight away. You just take things as they are and see how far you're gonna get, you know? Maybe because you are seeing things so seriously, you must not allow that to put you off. It doesn't have to be that serious, because we are talking about somebody so gorgeous here, so genuine. And that person is going to make you feel vavavoom-ish straight away, my gorgeous Leonie. That person is going to make you feel very vavavoom-ish. You know, I'm not being funny. So it's like you really need to maybe uh, uh, not take things so seriously straight away to start with. Maybe that's the problem. So you need to see what this is, because it's definitely somebody gorgeous. So just take one step at a time and see where this is going to take you. Okay, my gorgeous Leonie, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.